Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Gauri Mahajan and you are watching my channel English by Gauri Mahajan. रोज की बातचीत में आप इन फ्रेजेस को यूज कर सकते हैं एंड जब आप इन फ्रेजेस को यूज करेंगे तो एक बेसिक लेवल से आप अपनी इंग्लिश को डेवलप करना स्टार्ट करेंगे. जब आप रोज हमें हिंदी क्यों आती है? बिकॉज वी स्पीक हिंदी डेली, राइट? वी स्पीक इट in our homes, with our family, with our friends, at school, at workplace, in offices. So we know Hindi because we are very familiar to it and we speak it quite usually every day. Similarly, जब हम English को अपनी डेली की बातचीत में यूज करेंगे, अपनी रोज की कॉन्वर्सेशन में यूज करेंगे, that is when हमारी English improve होना स्टार्ट होगी एंड धीरे 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 2 sentences, 3 sentences, 5 sentences, 10 sentences, and then so on and so forth, you are going to become very much fluent in English because जब आप ये sentences रोज बोलेंगे तो आपको ये sentences learn हो जाएंगे and then it is going to be a part of your repertoire. That means what you speak on a daily basis, whenever you go somewhere, you will start replacing your normal Hindi sentences with these English ones because आपको वो याद हो जाएंगे. You will be very much familiar to them and those are going to be on your tips. So once you learn them, that is the time when you can use them every day and it is going to be a part of your repertoire, and when this is going to happen, you can become a good English speaker and you can become a fluent English speaker. So a key to master in English is to get on your fingertips some everyday conversation sentences in English and to start using them. You just don't have to learn them. आपको उनको use भी करना है and when you use them, you will get in touch with them. You speak them every day, you speak them every week, you speak them every month and they are going to be a part of your conversation. In this video, I have brought some sentences in English that you can use by replacing the ordinary normal Hindi sentences that you speak, and by doing so you are going to become a fluent English speaker. Let's start with the first statement. So the first very basic statement which I'm going to start with is doodh fat gaya hai. Now generally we say in our homes doodh fat gaya hai, but it is something which seems to be so difficult to be spoken in English. So what is it called in English? What if you learn a sentence that stands for doodh fat gaya hai in English? So doodh fat gaya hai in English is called the milk has curdled. The milk has curdled. So from the next time you say doodh fat gaya hai, you can replace it with a very simple English sentence, the milk has curdled. Imagine something like this has happened in your house and you say the milk has curdled. So this is the beginning level that you can, this is an initiative that you can take to improve your English, and that you can, this is the first step that you can plunge into, you can dive into to improve your English. So next time you say doodh fat gaya hai, you say the milk has curdled. The milk has curdled. The next sentence is also very common. Farsh par mat thooko. Now we generally hear people saying farsh par mat thooko, yahan mat thooko, wahan mat thooko. So what do we call it in English? Do not spit on the floor. Yahan mat thooko. Do not spit here. Wahan mat thooko. Do not spit there. So spit is a word that you can use according to the situation. So farsh par mat thooko, do not spit on the floor. Next sentence is हमें मामूली बातों पर नहीं लड़ना चाहिए. We generally hear our parents saying or somebody else saying to us, छोटी छोटी बातों पर मत लड़ो. So what do we call that in English? Do not quarrel over triflings, or we should not quarrel over triflings. That means हमें छोटी छोटी बातों पर नहीं लड़ना चाहिए. We should not quarrel over triflings. मैं लगातार 2 घंटे नहीं पढ़ सकती, या मैं लगातार 1 घंटा नहीं पढ़ सकती. What's that called in English? You say, I cannot study for 2 hours at a stretch. At a stretch means continuously. You can also say, I cannot study for 2 hours continuously. Or I cannot study 2 hours at a shift. Or I cannot study for 2 hours at a stretch. So all three are going to work. फॉर मैं 2 घंटे नहीं पढ़ सकती, मैं 2 घंटे लगातार नहीं पढ़ सकती. सो यू कैन से आई कैन नॉट स्टडी फॉर 2 hours एट अ स्ट्रेच. चोर अभी भी फरार है. व्हाट्स दैट कॉल्ड इन इंग्लिश? चोर अभी भी फरार है. You say the culprit is still at large. At large means that the thief or the person who has done something wrong or a criminal has not yet been caught by the police and he is still at large. That means he hasn't been caught. He is still not in the hands of the police and he is still to be catched. So when all these things have to be said, चोर फरार है, चोर अभी तक नहीं पकड़ा गया, या चोर का कोई नामो निशान नहीं है. So what do you say? The thief is still at large or the criminal is still at large. Now one of the very common sentences, if you are in a school, that's going to be relatable to you. It is that सब बच्चे इकट्ठे होकर प्रिंसिपल सर के पास गए या प्रिंसिपल मैम के पास गए और उन्होंने अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स उन्हें बता दी. So how do you say that in English? It's a big sentence. सब बच्चे इकट्ठे होकर प्रिंसिपल सर या प्रिंसिपल मैम के पास गए और उन्होंने अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स उन्हें बता दी. So what do you say that in English? All the students got together in a body. That means all the students got together in a group. In a body means in a group. And they got their grievances redressed to the principal. Now grievances means their complaints or their problems or their worries or whatever things are concerning them or whatever things are concerned to them, that are known as grievances. Grievances means जो भी उनकी problems या जो भी उनकी तकलीफें हैं, they took that to the principal. And redressed means उनके पास गए so that they wanted a solution. They wanted the principal to solve that problem. और वो चाहते थे कि उनकी प्रॉब्लम का कोई सॉल्यूशन निकले या जो भी उनकी तकलीफ है उसे सॉल्व करा जाए. सो जब हम बोलते हैं कि मेरी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दो या मेरी बात सुन लो और उसे सॉल्व कर दो, सो वी से टू रिड्रेस माई प्रॉब्लम. सो दैट इज रिड्रेस. एंड बिकॉज इट इज अ पास्ट टेंस इन दिस सेंटेंस कि सब बच्चे इकट्ठे होकर प्रिंसिपल मैम या सर के पास गए और उन्होंने बोला कि हमारी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दो, या फिर वो अपनी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कराने के लिए गए. सो that in English would be all the students collected or got together in a body, in a group, and they went to get their grievances redressed. That means they went to the principal to get their problems solved. अगला बहुत ही कॉमन सेंटेंस है कि उसे अपने परिवार के लिए पैसे कमाने थे, इसीलिए उसने अपनी पढ़ाई छोड़ दी. You must have heard people saying कि उसको ये करना था, उसको वो करना था अपनी फैमिली के लिए, या फिर he was the only earning person in the family and therefore he had to leave his studies and to continue to do something. तो इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे कि he had to discontinue his studies for the want of money. That means पैसे कमाने के लिए उसको अपनी पढ़ाई छोड़नी पड़ी because he needed money, या he wanted to earn money, or it was kind of necessity in which he wanted money. So for that he had to leave his studies and he started earning money. So what do you say that? He had to discontinue his studies for the want of money. He had to discontinue his studies for the want of money. Next sentence is when generally we go to some relative's place or some friend's place, and when we have a good experience there and when we come back, we tell to other people, उसने मेरा दिल खोल कर स्वागत किया, या उसने मेरा बहुत अच्छे से स्वागत किया, या वहां जाकर मुझे अच्छा लगा क्योंकि उसने मेरा बहुत ही ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट लेकर स्वागत किया या दिल खोलकर स्वागत किया. बेसिकली वी से दिस. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग दिस इन इंग्लिश इट विल बी he welcomed me with open arms, or simply you can say he received me with open arms. That means he welcomed me with great pleasure, with great interest, with great sense of happiness and enjoyment. So next time you say, मैं अपने रिश्तेदार के घर गई थी और उन्होंने मेरा दिल खोलकर स्वागत किया, या मैं अपने फ्रेंड के घर गई थी और उसने मेरा दिल खोलकर स्वागत किया. So you say, my friend received me with open arms, or my relatives received me with open arms. We generally say this. मैंने पेट भर के खाना खा लिया, मैं और खाना नहीं खा सकता. So we can say this, I ate to my fill. That means मैंने पेट भर के खाना खा लिया. I ate to my fill. Now I can't eat more. Why I can't eat more? Because I ate to my fill. That's how we come to the end of the video. In this video, we have learned some of the phrases that you can use in your daily conversations, and that's it for today's video. I'll come with some new phrases in the next video. If you like this video, make sure that you like it, you share it with your family and friends, and you also subscribe to my channel so that whenever I bring some new videos on how to be a confident English speaker or how to speak English more fluently, or whenever I bring some new sentences or vocabulary in English that you can use in your daily conversations or at school, at workplace, at home, then of all these videos you will get a notification so that you know that a new video has been posted. And make sure that you also write down in the comment section below how you like this video, what all things you want me to make video on. एंड अगर ऐसा कोई भी टॉपिक है जिस पर आप चाहते हैं कि मैं कोई वीडियो बनाऊं, तो यू कैन राइट दैट इन द कमेंट सेक्शन बिलो. आई ऑब्वियसली ट्राई टू मेक दैट न्यू वीडियो ऑन दैट टॉपिक. थैंक यू सो मच.